Compliments of 2021 to you. I hope it will be a fantastic year for you and your family. I hope you are also enjoying what is left of your holiday if you are still at home. For some of us who are not that lucky, we're back at work. The reason for my video today is to talk to a couple of my mentees as well as ladies in general and anyone else who would be listening to the video. We are finding ourselves in a rather precarious point in as far as setting of goals. Every year, I normally sit down and reflect on the past year as well as set the goals for the coming year. This year is quite different because it is a strange year. It's unusual. It's strange to set anything else because we are in the middle of something big, a pandemic, and we don't know how soon enough we'll be out of this pandemic. So it is difficult to plan. It is difficult to set goals that we think are realistic because we don't know how far into the year we'll still be stuck. And it's uncertain. It's filled with uncertainty. We're not certain of the different strains that are coming up, whether the vaccine would be useful in really bringing out the results that we want. Also, we feel constrained because we are stuck at home. Some of the goals that we want to set require us to be out there, to be networking, to be doing things. However, we are still stuck at home because we cannot be moving around as well. The important part as well as a nations and as the world in general, we are hurting. Many of us have lost their loved ones, either through direct families or indirectly. And there seemingly is a lot of noise that is going on around. There's a lot of talk about the vaccines, the proficiency of the vaccine, and all of the stories that are coming up about the vaccine. So all of these conditions really make it difficult for all of us to set with certainty of the base we're moving from. However, there's a different way of looking at it and saying it is actually the perfect conditions because it requires us to think about things differently. We had a notion of setting goals from a very superficial level. Goals set like, I want to achieve 1, 2, 3. I want to be a CEO of this company within the coming 3 years. Or I would want to complete my MBA studies or my PhD studies within a year or within 2 years. However, this year puts us in a different space where we have to think differently. I would challenge you to say, let's move away from an ego-based setting of goals and really move into a perspective of saying, what is my purpose? What are the purpose-driven goals that I can set for my life? An example for me is, as Phumza, I have an aspiration and I want to develop as many platforms for women to be socially empowered, to be financially empowered, as well as to achieve the best they can for their lives. I can achieve this through multiple platforms, whether it's through talks, through coaching, through mentorships. So whether I'm stuck at home or not, I can still support women remotely. And it requires what? It requires us to dig deeper, to pray about them, and to really make goals that we know will have a greater impact beyond ourselves. So there are a number of world social challenges that we can look at. Poverty is still around. Inequality is still an issue. So from a purpose perspective, there's numerous places we could look to for really showing up from a purpose perspective. In corporates, there are still issues around the empowerment of women, the inclusion of women in the right platforms. This year calls out to say, what is my purpose going to be in ensuring that these women are represented, they are included in forums where they need to be included, and a number of other approaches we could follow. I challenge you to dig deeper, and whatever goal you've set for yourself today, go deeper and say, from a purpose, this is what it would mean for me. Thank you very much.